Hello everyone, and welcome to the next episode of my Animal Crossing series. No live commentary as I didn't stream on these 3 days, but a lot of stuff happened and I want you to feel as involved in this island as I am. So let's recap. Day 2. After the capture card started cutting out, I went home and started visiting islands with my Nook Miles, as well as farming Nook Miles. I farmed up a bunch of materials like wood and iron. I actually got enough nuggets of iron for the last donation towards the store and decided to place it on the other side of the river, as I imagine bridges probably wouldn't be too far away. Paid off my debt once again and got a bigger house, or at least ordered one, from Nook and called it a day. Now, day 3. This was a Sunday, so I woke up earlier than normal to buy some turnips. I started small and only bought about 200 turnips or so, which I left one, or rather a bundle of 10, I suppose. I left it outside so it could rot, because I wanted to get some ants for the museum. Speaking of the museum is under construction, so I couldn't donate anything. I had to throw all of my new stuff in front where the museum is being built again. Still, couldn't even assess my daily fossils, so I had to throw them just down on the ground as well. And I'd caught a lot of new things by that point. Checked on my shovel. If you noticed in the last episode, I'd buried a shovel in the golden spot on day 2. Nothing happened there. I was hoping for some GameCube callbacks, but looks like I'll have to find a different way to get a golden shovel. Which, I look forward to the hunt. I intentionally haven't been looking up anything, as I want to figure out as much as I can about this game by myself. Oh, and I won't ever be time traveling. I'm a firm believer that it ruins the experience of the game, so don't expect any of that from this channel. I visited the new store I had built, bought all of their items as well as some recipes. Then came the hard work. Nook gets his phone call, and suddenly I'm stuck with building plots and furniture for 3 houses, which wasn't all bad, as it taught me some new recipes and also got me the ladder, which was huge, as now I could scale all the cliffs, which allowed me to collect more fossils and reap more rewards from Nook Miles islands, as a lot of them had rocks up on top of the cliffs just out of reach. And then I did some fishing and worked on my garden, visited some more Nook Miles islands, paid off my debt again, and I think that was just it for day 3. I, of course, finished all those houses, and then called it a day, yeah. Day 4. The museum finally is built, and I can finally give all those donations that were just sitting outside to Blathers. The museum in this game is phenomenal. It's incredible. It's absolutely massive and has all this creative scenery around it. My personal favorites would have to be the butterfly room and the open ocean large case where the sardines, the horse mackerels, and the blue marlins go. I hope that's descriptive enough for you to know which one I'm talking about. I love the way the dinosaurs are like facing each other just as if they were in a natural environment. And some of the back labs have like bugs just in like tubes and like, oh, it's so creative, and I love the details and stuff. Day 4. Well, I can tell you I was probably fishing and bug catching, but you should just assume I do that every day. And then after the stores closed, a friend of mine mentioned how she had Celeste, Blather's little sister, the owl, in her town that night, and she mentioned the ability to interact with shooting stars, which I love that they've taken these old school things that were basically just visual and made them have a purpose, or they expanded upon them. But I was also mad at myself because I saw some shooting stars the night before, and I didn't know you could do anything with them, as I didn't have Celeste yet, so she didn't come to my town and talk to me, and I just had no idea. But besides all that, I had the first of the houses get an owner. We got a new neighbor. It was a green duck. His name is Drake. He's got a musclehead personality, and I think him and Flip, my monkey, are gonna get along. They're both the same personality. Speaking of Flip, one of my original two neighbors, he and Mabel, I think is the sheep's name, they both got their houses finally. I can't remember what exactly was the process of this. I don't remember even having to do a task. I can't think of it. Maybe I did something. I think Note just kind of mentions it and that they want houses, and then they have them the next day. So this could have happened the day before, I suppose. I can't really remember. The pacing of this game here at the beginning is peculiar, and at times not enough for me to sink my teeth into, but yet somehow I think I still played all day non-stop for these first couple days. And I think that that about covers it for day 4. I paid off my debt and then called it a night. As for day 5, you're watching it. Not a lot happened. You can kind of see from the footage that I just mostly just fished. Made a lot of my money so far from fishing. I caught that coelacanth at the beginning of the video. I catch another near the middle, and then just sold a bunch of fish. I donated the fish I accidentally sold. I believe it was the rainbow trout, or rainbow salmon. And then went to my brother's island, as he had a food cart item in his store he didn't want, or already had, so I went and bought that. And that was days 3, 4, and 5. I hope you enjoyed this chill story time kind of aspect. They won't all be like this, as some of these days I did stream all my footage, so I'll have actual commentary. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you didn't, by all means, hit me with a dislike. Leave a comment saying what you did or did not like. I'm still new to the YouTube game and trying to figure out what I can create that people will like, so all feedback is helpful. But in the meantime, I'm loving this game and I'm enjoying making content on it, so I will continue to do so. And you will see evidence of that in the next episode.